Hello everybody, welcome back yet again to our little tournament. This is a battle between Blademaster, who goes by another name on Reddit, and Philapator, who goes by a very similar name on Reddit. Nevertheless, we're going to check the replay right now. Blademaster is playing as Pontus, Philapator is playing as Rome. We're going to take a look at their armies. We can see here right away that both armies are rather heavy in cavalry, especially the Roman army. You don't usually see Roman armies with that much cavalry. But anyway, Blademaster has 2 Scythian horse archers, 4 noble blood cavalry, 1 scythe chariot, 5 Pontic peltasts. He has 4 levy pikemen, 1 Pontic swordsman, and 2 Thuriel spears. Whereas Phil, as I'm going to be referring to him from now on, he has 1 auxiliary elephant, 5 equites, 4 balearic slingers, 2 gladiator spearmen, and 6 legionary units. Like I said before, both these armies seem to be rather heavy in cavalry, so I think the deciding factor in the battle will be the cavalry. Alright, here is Blademaster's deployment. It's from Blademaster's perspective, I should say. If you haven't already gleaned that, I suppose that's kind of condescending for me to say, but anyway, moving on. On the extreme right flank, Blademaster has a unit of Scythian horse archers, supported by 2 units of noble blood cavalry, who are even yet supported by a unit of Thuriel spears. In his center, he has his 5 Pontic peltasts and his 4 levy pikemen, his Pontic swordsman, and his general, which is a Pontic royal cav unit, a very heavy shock cavalry unit. His left flank is much a mirror of his right, save for these scythe chariots back here. He's going to want to hide these chariots for as long as possible. He wants to use them quite decisively, They're pretty much a glass cannon, so he wants to get the one shot he has at the right exact moment. Here we go. Right away, Blademaster moves his entire army forward, all of his infantry, his left flank, his right flank. At this very moment, I guess I should say that just like my own battle, this battle was also recorded with patch 11, and we are now at patch 12, which causes a little bit of desynchronization. I can't tell you how much this differs from real events, but I know it does end slightly prematurely, kind of inconclusively. But, nevertheless, we're going to pretend that everything's fine, like it didn't even happen. Actually, in fact, if you mention desynchronization or patches to me right now, I wouldn't know what the fuck you're talking about. But anyway, we can see right away that Phil is moving a large majority of his army to these trees here. He's got some slingers, some legionaries, some equites, and his gladiator spearmen. They're all moving and hiding in these trees. While on the left flank, he's got a unit of equites spread very thin, scouting, and he has seen these noble blood cav, and I'm going to assume that he's going to try to come around here. Unfortunately, he doesn't see this unit of mercenary Scythian horse archers yet, and he will any second. There we go. For some reason, Phil has spread his equites paper thin, and it's kind of looking like these noble blood cavalry are the scissors to his paper, because they come rushing in as he chases those Scythians, and, well, it's not really a charge. I wouldn't say it's a charge as so much as an awkward pursuit. They don't really catch this unit. They get a few guys, but overall it's very, very weird to watch. We've got Phil feeling around on the right flank here with his equites, but Blademaster has a large majority, while his left flank is entirely there, just covering that area. Phil, though, his first unit of equites is about to be wiped off the map, so in response he is moving his entire cavalry wing on the left flank to support. He's got his auxiliary elephants, 2 units of equites, and now we can see a unit of gladiator spearmen, but unfortunately I don't think they will arrive in time to be of any use. This is probably going to be over before they get there. Now, Phil right now is being baited by these Scythian horse archers because he cannot see this unit of noble blood cav, but they're going to come up, they're going to charge right there, and this unit here probably broke in real life, but right now it's just sitting there very strangely dead in the face. So we charge with these Noble Blood Cav against these Equites. Simultaneously over here as well, we get another charge, thus tying up the majority of Phil's units on the right flank, save for his African elephants, who is using very indecisively at the moment. He was going to go for this conflict, now he's going for that one. And we do see that Phil has brought up his general, though, in a very odd move. He's going to charge this general at these units. Oh, now we can see that he's sending his elephants towards this fray. Yeah, he charges his general towards this large combat here, trying to save this unit of Equites, what is a very odd move if you ask me. Now, on the left flank, Phil is being baited yet again by these Scythians. He is sending both units of Equites after them. Unfortunately, it leaves him in an awkward position. These Noble Blood are going to come and basically trap him. There's nowhere to go. He's behind enemy lines at this point. We can only assume that Phil has a large portion of his army hidden in these trees. As we can see, we got some gladiator spearmen here. And now these Noble Blood are going to be charging into these Equites. And there goes the rest of Phil's cavalry. It is tied up on the left flank. And both players are moving spearmen to support that combat. Unfortunately, this leaves Phil's left flank very wide open, so he's going to be ambushed by these Scythian horse archers. Now, I think on the right flank, it's all but over for Phil. All he has left are these auxiliary elephants and this unit of gladiator spearmen who, as I said, earlier, are arriving a little bit too late. The party's already over. Everyone's left. All the punch has been drank/drunk. And now it's just kind of weird. Everyone's standing around. So Blademaster's force on the right is mostly intact. And we can only assume that those elephants are basically dead. On the left here, Phil's Equites are now routing and basically shattering. But he did move a unit of legionaries in to chop down those Thuriel spears. Hence all the javelins from these Pontic peltists. Now, here we get a glimpse of the rest of Phil's army. They were just sitting in these trees here. And now we've got a three-pronged attack from Phil on Blademaster's lines. And it's going to force him to readjust his lines, but he is bringing those scythe chariots up to cut down these legionaries, and we'll get a nice glimpse of that action. Well, he does kind of run through his own peltasts first before clashing into these legionaries, which I would say is quite unsportsmanlike. A few of these chariots get caught up in these legionaries. This one here, for example, I think doesn't last long before it just absolutely explodes in a gross explosion of death and destruction. His cavalry, Blademaster's rather, his cavalry is retreating from the left flank, leaving these legionaries shooting the breeze, I guess. And now Blademaster is readjusting his line to intercept these legionaries as his scythe chariots are doing their best to cut him down, but it's just not enough. Unfortunately, this kind of leaves the rears of Blademaster's pikes here open to charge from these legionaries. And now Blademaster is destroying Phil's Balearic slingers here with his Noble Blood Cav from the right flank, whilst charging into the rear. Oh, what a deadly charge. Charging into the rear of these legionaries with his chariots. Phil is doing his best to flank these pikes. The majority of these pikes are not doing well. This unit is wavering. They're ready to break. And, well, break just like his chariots did. There they go. There goes my hero. This unit is... Oh, it's only missing 20 men, but this unit is definitely in disarray. It is not in formation in the least. And this unit here is also being flanked, and both these units are about to break. Phil does have 2 Balearic Slinger units left, but they're about to be wiped off the face of the planet by this Noble Blood Cav. Now, Blademaster's pikes are running, and all Blademaster has now to do is wipe up these 4 units of legionaries, because that's really all that's left of Phil's army. It's these 4 units of legionaries, plus this one here, which is, I don't know if this is a desync issue here, but if it wasn't, that'd be a bit of a mistake. But we'll never know, because the battle ends really oddly and prematurely right here. And it says that Blademaster has actually lost. It says it's a close defeat for Pontus, but in reality, Blademaster did win as Pontus. He was victorious over Philipator. Good fight, you two. Well done. Unfortunately, I don't think we do get to see the casualties because of the oddness of the replay, but there you go. So I must apologize about the desync. My tardiness kind of screwed us there. If either of you players would like to make comments on actually how different that battle is from real life, I think that'd be interesting. But anyway, everyone, thanks for watching. I'll catch you next video.